just about 12:30, so we can get started with the public hearing. Thank you all for attending. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Sarah Davis. I'm the Executive Director of the Seneca County IDA. The way we'll run this hearing is I will read through the notice that was put out, and then I will open the floor to any comments. If you have a comment, please come up to the podium, state your name for the record, and then state your comment. So notice is hereby given that a public hearing pursuant to Article 18A of the New York State General Municipal Law will be held by the Seneca County Industrial Development Agency on the 15th day of November 2021 at 12:30 p.m. local time at the Town of Tyre Town Hall, 1082 Gravel Road, Seneca Falls, New York, in connection with the following matters. Wilkins Recreational Vehicles, Inc., on behalf of itself and/or an entity formed or to be formed on its behalf, collectively the company, has applied to the agency to enter into a transaction in which the agency will assist in 1, the acquisition of approximately 40 acres located at 1070 State Route 414, Town of Tyre, Seneca County, New York, the land. 2, the construction on the land of a recreational vehicle sales dealership and service center and related amenities, collectively the improvements. And 3, the acquisition and installation by the company in and around the improvements of certain items of equipment and other tangible personal property, the equipment and collectively with the land and the improvements of the facility. The initial owner of the facility will be a company. The agency will acquire a leasehold interest in the facility from the company and lease the facility back to the company. At the end of the lease term, the agency will terminate its leasehold interest. The agency contemplates it will provide financial assistance to the company in the form of exemptions from sales and use taxes and abatement of property taxes. A representative of the agency will, at the above stated time and place, hear and accept written comments from all persons with views in favor of or opposed to either the proposed financial assistance to the company or the location or nature of the facility. A copy of the application for financial assistance filed by the company with the agency, including an analysis of the costs and benefits of the proposed facility, is available for public inspection at the offices of the agency, 1 DePronio Drive, Waterloo, New York. Thank you. So again, if anybody has comments about this project, I'd invite you to please step up to the podium. Like I said, state your name for the record, and then state your comment. Okay, we can.
My name is Beth Partee. I'm here in Tyre. I actually did stop by the IDA office to get the cost-benefit analysis, but you were apparently remote, not open.
We're on a rotating remote schedule right now with COVID still.
Okay, so my question just is, when the IDA establishes a pilot agreement with a business,
Yes.
in the future at a later date, do they ever circle back around and determine whether or not, do they measure the actual benefits received to determine if it met, failed, or exceeded what this cost-benefit analysis states?
So every year, in accordance with state law, we have to do what is called annual Paris reporting, which is Public Authorities Reporting and Information System, I think is what it stands for. The state loves their acronyms. Okay. And essentially, we are reporting on what the pilot payments were made, on what the exemptions were for the year, and what the jobs created and retained were. So yes, we are measuring annually for the duration of the pilot term, all of those metrics every year. Okay. And if they're not met, then that could be grounds for termination of a pilot agreement.
Okay. So you knew where I was going with that question. Okay, that's fine. So there is, you do circle back around.
Yes.
And if the project's failing, I just want to know what the return on investment is, or make sure we get the right return on investment.
Right.
Both at the town and the county level.
Of course.
So, okay. That's it. Thank you.
No problem. Congratulations, by the way, on your recent election as supervisor.
Thank you very much.
Is there anyone else that has a question or a comment they would like to make in regards to this project? Okay. Well, in that case, our policy is to hold the public hearing for at least 15 minutes in the event that someone, stumbles in a little bit late. So we're happy to sit here for the next few. So if anybody has anything that comes to mind, feel free to speak up. Otherwise, we'll just enjoy this nice cozy interior while it's rather cold and windy outside. All right, it has been 15 minutes, so I'm gonna, without further ado, call this public hearing to a close. Thank you all for attending this afternoon.